Well, as I've said from the very start of this, this is not going to be an echo chamber. This may well be a television station that is fiercely patriotic, that believes in Britain, that has its own set of values, and is most certainly not part of what happens inside the M25 with too many in politics and media. No, we want to represent the broader country, but we want to make sure that all views are represented, that all debate is held in a civil manner, and that you get the chance to hear both sides of an argument so that you, through critical thinking, can make up your own mind. That's what civilised democracy is supposed to be all about, as opposed to us screaming, hurling abuse at each other because we can't tolerate the fact that somebody else has a different point of view. Indeed, we've reached a point in too many parts of society where we think because someone disagrees with us, they should effectively be cancelled and taken out of public life. And that is what I do not want to tolerate, and I want to see so much better for our children at schools and universities. Let's hear both sides of a debate, and I promise you, on this programme, Farage, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 till 8 p.m, I promise you, I will not hold back one little bit on telling you what I think, but you're welcome to come back and barrage the Farage. I'm perfectly happy for you to do that. And Alan on Twitter asked me a question. Why has Boris announced these unlawful COVID passports? Well, because I think the mad scientists are telling him that's what he's got to do. And it's only by threatening that you can't go to the pub and have a drink or go to a nightclub and dance. It's the only way they're going to get young people to sign up to the vaccine. And there is slightly more reluctance on the vaccine in young people than there is in older people. And hey, there are proposals now, not just for coronavirus, but for flu jabs to perhaps be administered this winter to children as young as the age of 2. I mean, it beggars belief, but that is actually what is being talked about. Jack says to me, do you agree with the rule that all over 18s will be barred from nightclubs and big gatherings from September? Also, what do you think the chances of this going ahead actually are? Or will there be another U-turn from the government? Well, Jack, look, they are going to do their best. I'm convinced they will do their best to try and make as many people as possible have the double jab. And I've had the double jab. I am not actually a vaccine skeptic. I do accept there are risks with taking the vaccine. Of course there are. There are always risks. But it's about balance of risk. I'm 57. I may not have lived the cleanest possible life. I've had, pneumonia a couple of times. I think for me, the risk is far greater not to have the double vaccine. But I do begin to wonder, and Hugh Osman made this point from Punch Taverns, made this point beautifully earlier on in the show, that you get to people under the age of 30, and actually they're at very, very little risk of this at all. And the idea that we move to children, I thought adults protected children, not children protecting adults by having the vaccine. So this debate on vaccinating young people has got a lot further to go. How do you think the vaccine rollout would have gone without Brexit? Neil, it would have been an absolute Horlicks, the whole thing. Michael on email asks, where did you get that cracking pair of shoes from? Michael's referring to the Union Jack shoes that I wore to the England versus Italy game at Wembley the other week. And there I was. Now, again, that's what civilised conversation should be. I was in an Italian pizzeria and they were rooting for Italy. I was rooting for England. And you know what? I said to them as we left for the stadium, may the best man win. And what a shame the whole thing was marred by 250,000 people turning up to an event that was ticketed for 65,000. And what do they expect was going to happen with a kick-off time at 8 p.m. on a Sunday when young guys, what were they going to do all day? What were they going to do? Read The Guardian? No, they were going to go to the pub or buy cans of cider and they were going to get smashed, and that's what they did. And they've been doing it for hundreds of years and there's not much prospect of them changing soon.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.